I will say, I guess I can add something to this conversation. On one of my live streams, somebody had a cipher request. For a cipher is when you have like a group of rappers and then they all take a turn on a few verses,
Oh,
and it was all Japanese, and it was incredible. I didn't know how it was going to go because obviously sometimes rap's hard to understand anyway. I'm like, well, let's see how it goes. Maybe this will be, at least sound good. And it was really interesting to see because I like hip hop a lot, and so to see like these different people bring across different strengths and like kind of emotions across, and even rap, and how what they put into it is really cool. So I can see where you're coming from, man. Even you're not understanding it, but there's still, it's the same way you can appreciate different singers that you don't understand it. It works the same in hip hop if you appreciate the skill it takes to put stuff together and just
Yeah.
the beats and things. So it was really interesting to watch.
well, I got into dubstep because I tried making it. I was
Oh
like,
my
oh,
God.
dang, this is way harder than I thought it would be.
Well, wait, elaborate on that. What made it hard to make it?
Well, they craft their own synths that have all these parameters that have to change to give the synths these organic living sounds. Because I mean, dubstep synths sound like a living creature, especially if you're listening to a good producer like Skrillex or
Yeah, I like some of that shit.
like there's so much that goes into it, tweaking the sounds, and it's like science.
Yeah. It's
Trying
like
to
it's
learn
like
how to
baby
make those synths.
it's like baby metal with the burp. You remember the robot burp it almost sounded like in the beginning of I can't remember which song it was. I was like, that's not like a robot just burped. It was like some dubstep stuff. I like with dubstep when it's like mixed with metal. I think that's cool. Like it gives it this whole heavy element. It's like clean distortion. Does that make, I don't know if that makes sense.
You mean like Pale Dusk? Like
Yes,
Pale Dusk
Pale
has got
Dusk.
some,
I fucking
some
love that
dubstep.
band. Go check out Pale
Yeah.
Dusk right now.
Good
Go check
dubstep should make you laugh at whatever sound you hear. You're like, what the fuck?
Yes.
Like, what?
Yeah. Yeah, because there's
So-
bad dubstep, that for sure. Like 100%.
Yeah, just like every other genre, right?
Right.
Like it's the same thing with the K-pop too, right? Like most K-pop groups I'm not listening to, just like most
Oh my God,
rock
you
bands I'm
guys.
not listening to, you know?
We talk about other things than Japanese music. We'll get there.
Yeah.
People are
Honestly, oh, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
no, you're fine. Just like, oh, just wait until we hear about. Nah, never mind. Go ahead.
I mentioned baby metal. That doesn't count?
I'm just gonna say it. Like, if it wasn't for dubstep, I might not have the name Wave Potter because, like, that's what it was in reference to. Is being able to go in there and craft the sounds like a potter would, and that's how dubstep is. Like, you have to craft all the different parameters and movements and slides and everything to sound exactly what you're going for.
Right on.
Yes, absolutely. I think that, the production parts are really like, as somebody that doesn't produce music, I'm super impressed when I hear really good production because you so often hear bad production,
Yeah. Somebody's mentioned Akarashigako. I'm butchering the name. They have some,
Atsurashi Gaka.
yeah, they have some dubstep elements. I mean,
Oh hell yeah.
A little bit, yeah.
I mean, look at it takes so much work to put the music together. Somebody put they just like pretend like they're pressing buttons. I mean, they gotta have fun, right? You do all that work behind the scenes. You gotta dance around. It's a lot of work. Even when I had to do the Doki Doki Morning like sound design, like doing just basic sound design is like a challenge for me. It's like such a pain in the ass. Like when you're trying to replicate, that's the hard part. Like making your own, not as bad, unless you, because I don't really know what I'm doing 100% of the time. I do know like specific sounds I want, and now that I've done it enough, I know how to get those sounds. But in the beginning, it was just like all experimenting. But trying to replicate like Doki Doki Morning or monochrome, some of the sound design, is a pain in the ass. I don't even know how people pull it off. It's like almost impossible to pull off because you don't know what they actually use creatively to get that sound, and it's difficult. So I have respect for people that do that stuff.
And
A
to
lot
stick
of
up for live DJs, like there's a
Oh, hell
lot
yeah,
of
dude.
parameters. DJs, manipulate the sounds, blend different songs together, and there's a lot more to it than just pressing play and dancing around. I would never be able to figure out how to use a double turntable where you're blending the songs and everything.
A lot of it's
Yeah.
about timing, the same way that being in a band is about timing. You know, you got to hit your spots at the right moment, or else it sounds bad and you messed up. You know, and everybody's gonna know. I always kind of look at like the production elements of like dubstep or EDM or even like K-pop genre, and I think if I transcribe this into a guitar lick and a drum beat, right? Like, would it be a cool ass song? And if my answer is yes, then I appreciate that beat more, you know, because I can't create the beat, but if I could think about it as a guitar, I'm like, that would be a sick ass guitar line, you know? And then I'm like, okay, I'm in. You got me.
I'd say if you think something is dumb just because it's so easy to do, go ahead and do it yourself and put out a quality product that matches whatever you're like bitching about.
Yeah, make a
Because
bucket load of money.
Is not easy. Like I like DJs, and when they did like live DJ shit, and then I actually watched about how they did it, and it blew my mind even more. Because I had a friend, I'm like, check this out. There's all this scratching. He's like, it's just using other people's music. I'm like, dude, it's nothing like that. You're taking sections, yes, but to be able to see what they're doing on the fly with live records and stuff, it's insane.
It's just
so,
like
if something's easy, it's dumb because it's easy. Go ahead and record it and make your own song and put it out there and see what reception it gets.
To Ryan's point, like and to what people were just saying in the chat, you got to find the best of that genre or that skill, right? Because there is gonna be those people that ruin the whole genre for people. There is
Mumble
DJs that will just steal. But I'm sure there's a good mumble rapper out there somewhere. I'm sure there's one that's amazing.
Bubble rap.
I mean, it's so true though. That's like such a great point because I mean, how many
make a mumble rap album?
yeah, it's so easy. You're just gonna make millions of dollars, dude. Why haven't you done it already?
I mean, thought about
that. Think about how many rock bands we don't listen to, right? Like how many metal bands are out there that we don't listen to because they're just not as good as the best metal bands, you know? And it's like it works the same for everything. I like if I go back to my favorite artists of all time, probably only 2 of them fit into the rock genre, and then like, you know, I've got some other stuff that are in other genres because I want to hear the best of the best from every genre, regardless of how they put it together or what instruments are used.
Can we get a Ryan Muir mumble rap intro for the next podcast?
No.
Come on, freestyle.
I'll produce the sound design.
I don't actually have to say anything. I'm on my way through it. It'll be awesome.
Just
you bring in a fat beat. And,
just wake up early in the morning and read off some lyrics.
like lyrics?
Like write a rap down.
Morning voice.
Write a rap down, put it down, and like just like wake up all groggy and
like while you're still in bed.
Get the mic set up above your bed. Hey,
and we'll pitch it down even more than the regular Ryan voice. Nobody will understand anything.
Hey guys, thank you for watching. The Gaijin guys this year are really trying to up our game in the Japanese music news space, so we really rely on our Patreon supporters and our members over here on YouTube, so thank you so much. So if you guys can help, consider becoming a Patreon supporter or a member, and you also get exclusive group reactions from all of the guys. Stay awesome, everyone. See you in the next one. See you!